Morning and welcome back to some more History on a Bike. It sounded a bit raucous, didn't it? Welcome back to some more History on a Bike. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that I've had a little bit of a trim. I've also had my hair cut, and I woke up this morning and it's wet and it's cold and it's miserable and my poor head is freezing. But no, I got it done cheap. There was a guy practicing sheep shearing on the local farm, so I just popped my head around the corner and he did it for us. So I'm all stylish and handsome again. Hey, yeah, that'll be right. So anyway, today we shall take out the mighty V-Strom, who is still behaving herself, so that's fine, it's all good. So yeah, out on the mighty V-Strom. So today we're going to go to a little village called Rous Lench. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll write it down below so you can have a bash at it yourself. I think it's Rous Lench or Rous Lench or Rous Lench or Rous Lench, or anyway, for me it's Rous Lench. All right. So yeah, there's three things in this little village that I want to look at. Tiny little place, but there's three interesting things that we'll go and see today. One is a church. Surprisingly enough, one's a church. The other one is a manor house, and the other one is an area with a moat dug around it, all within walking distance of each other in this little place called Rous Lench in Worcestershire. So, without further ado, come on, let's go to Rous Lench. Come on, let's go. Rous Lench is one of a number of villages collectively known as the Lenches. They're all pretty close together. The manor of Lench was recorded in 1062 when it was recorded as belonging to the Church of Worcester. So yeah, another village belonging to a church. The name Rous Lench or Rous Lench derives from the names of the lords of the manor. In around about 1175, the lord of the manor was a guy called Randolph de Lench, and then in 1387 the manor was sold to John Rous. So Rous Lench. And here we are at St. Peter's Church in Rous Lench. Unfortunately, as you saw by the sign out there and the signs on the door here, there's some renovation going on. So once again we're stuck to the outside of somewhere we wanted to see. Not to worry, it's a really pretty place. It's worth seeing from the outside as well as the inside. This is a 13th century church that was renovated in the late Victorian period in the 1880s. Extensively renovated apparently, and looks like there's some renovation going on now. Quite right too. Let's keep these places nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Right next door, just to the east of St. Peter's Church, is this intriguing moated area, which appears to be the site of the original manor house. Behind me here is a moated area, a bit of waterlogged ground surrounded by a hand-dug moat. Medieval, there's certainly been some medieval finds here, and also some late Anglo Saxon finds as well. So there's a lot of history here. I can't find any reference to a major investigation here, but like I say, there has been Anglo Saxon finds and medieval finds, but everything that I have found has been in remarkably good condition because of the waterlogged ground, keeping the oxygen out, and therefore the deterioration has been minimal on the finds that I have had. So I'm be interested to see what the future holds for this place. Yeah, a moated area to the east of St. Peter's Church in Rous Lench. Awesome history, man, history! Rous Lench Court. The manor house was bought by John Rous in 1381, 1382, and his family lived in it for 350 years. I better change the curtains a few times in that period. And in 1995 the architect Peter White bought it and restored the building and the gardens to what it is today. Beautiful place. Rous Lench is purported to be the place where Cromwell spent the night before the Battle of Worcester in 1651. Comfortable night for the old fella. I guess I should be a little disappointed about that, but I'm not. That was three history sites that we went to, and three history sites that we couldn't get into. The church was all locked up because of the restoration going on in there. Shouldn't complain about that. They're restoring an old church. The moated site that we were going to look at, that's all fenced off. That's health and safety. That's perfectly understandable. So we couldn't get in there. We just had to look at it from the outside of the fence. And the big house in the lovely gardens, it's somebody's house and somebody's garden, so we aren't really allowed in there. So I tried to get around the back, but there's the roads are all blocked off, and there's people out there working, and I couldn't do it. So never mind. That's three places we visited. Had a nice ride out to some lovely places in the sunshine on the V-Strom. Spoke to some people. One of the guys I was speaking to, he was mowing his grass outside his house, and I gave him one of my stickers. So I'm hoping that sticker's now on his lawnmower. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Rous Lench is a bit of unfinished business, so I'll keep my eye on that. When the church is open, I'll get back there. We'll have a look at it. If the big house ever has an open day, I'll get back there. We can have a look at it. And if the Moated Area gets any more investigations, then I'll update there. I'll do an updated video on that as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ping the bell, do all the stuff on the YouTube channel, and until the next time, take care. See you all. Bye bye.